What they don't tell you about dating. You guys, welcome to the channel. Okay, today's video is unscripted. It's straight from the heart. We're talking about exactly what has worked for us. Okay, Amy, let's get right to it. All right. So, what's the first thing that we want to share? Okay, with what makes dating work, how to make it work, right?
Yeah. So first is definitely respecting your partner's differences. You are not the same as your partner. No person is the same. You can be very similar, but obviously no person is the same. So even the little things, even if they're different, they may seem big, but they're really only that small because the relationship that you have with your partner is much bigger than the differences that you have. But it's important to respect those differences because those differences could mean a lot to that person, you know?
Like you have to understand that you're going to be different. You guys, like no one is one and the same. We're all different. We're all human beings, and we have to understand and respect each other. We have to understand that we're different, right? Like,
yeah.
but like many times, like, you know, we have friends where it's like, oh, we ask them like, oh, how's your dating going with this person? And they're like, oh, we broke up. It's like, why? Well, because they didn't understand that there's differences, right?
So the next point that I'm going to talk about is understanding being in a relationship versus dating around. So when you're dating around, you're obviously seeing a couple people a couple times, you know, and then you ultimately kind of pick which one, you know, you want to be with. So you can't give that same energy that you would in while that you're dating that person compared to being in a relationship. You need to give it your all, and that goes for both parties, because you know, giving into your all to a relationship, you know, doesn't mean it's like, okay, I finally won that person, my time's up, I have this person. You got to give it the same energy. Your journey is only beginning when you start dating. So it's not when you start dating that it starts slowing down. No, you have a good time with that person, and yeah.
You guys, this is unscripted. This is coming straight from our experience, straight from the heart. Listen, like, there's a difference between dating, okay, and being in a relationship. Nowadays, especially if you're young, you're in the right place. This video's for you, right? But it applies to everybody. You need to obviously date first before you can enter into a relationship, but I hope that that's your goal, right? Because a lot of times nowadays, people just kind of feel like they're very loose with it, right?
Yeah.
Like they just date around, they don't really set the expectations with one another.
Or even the goals.
Yeah, or even the goals, right? They don't talk about what is really important, and they don't talk about what they really want out of the ultimate relationship, right? They're just dating around, messing around, and then nothing ever actually becomes solidified, if that makes sense. So, you know, this is what people are struggling with. This is what we've struggled with initially, but it's what works. Understanding that dating and being in a relationship is different, but you need to have perspective. You need to understand that in order to be in a actual successful, strong relationship, dating is going to get you there, but set the foundation right from the start.
And keep building on that. Don't just stop once, you know, you get that person. Keep building. Keep going forward. Keep adding more things, and yeah, it'll work out in your favor.
Whatever you do, don't settle for less than you deserve. Okay, so let me explain this to you. Okay, so what that means is, you know, if you notice someone portraying habits that you don't really agree with, that you don't align with, first of all, try talking to them, right? Understand what's going on. Maybe they're going through something, right? Guys, in our modern day, people struggle with this so much. The young generations struggle with this so much. They think everybody needs to be perfect. They think everybody needs to have everything figured out, right? Without actually communicating with one another. But the point is, just don't settle, right? If you're not really getting along with someone, don't just be with them because you feel like you have to be dating.
Yeah. Absolutely. Take your time. But it's important that, you know, you may be getting the attention that you want, but you may not be getting what you actually want and feel fulfilled in that way. And getting what you deserve, and, you know, it goes both ways. You can't just get what you want without putting anything forward. So you have to make sure that you're putting enough forward to receive. But that goes for both ways. You can't just like put out and not receive anything. You guys, so we went over, you know, why, you know, respecting your partner's differences in your relationship, why dating around versus being in a relationship is different, and going over why you deserve more than what you think.
You guys, we're just getting started, okay? This is a revolution. We understand that there's so many frustrations and troubles and struggles nowadays in this in 2025 in our modern generation. There's so much going on. People cannot find love, true love, and I truly think it's because they're having trouble loving themselves. But the point is we're here for you guys. If you enjoyed this unscripted video of advice, we're here for you. Ask questions in the comments. We want to know exactly what you want to hear. We've been together for
almost 6 years.
So we know a little bit about something. We're in our early 20s. We're here to help. You guys listen, we would love for you to subscribe, like this video, share this video. Once again, we're here for you.
Yes, we are. Thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure you like and subscribe because there's going to be so much more that we'll be talking about and sharing in the future.
One love.
So.